Webstone Valve Innovation presents Webstone Valve's MVP in hydronic system applications, featuring Hydrocore, the core of any professional hydronic installation. The Isolator Uniflange ball valve, the only way to isolate circulator pumps. Propal series, step-saving valves for the professional. The Webstone air separator, because knocking pipes aren't normal. The Webstone thermostatic mixing valve, because no one likes to get burned. In this video, we will examine how Webstone's innovative products can benefit the installing contractor in a typical hydronic installation. Webstone products replace the field fabrication of off-the-shelf components with a single valve, which not only reduces components and leak paths, but saves significant space and labor. In the system shown here, a complete installation using Webstone components avoids 169 leak paths and saves the installer nearly 25 hours of labor. Webstone valves facilitate reliable function, operation, and service of the hydronic heating system equipment, and every Webstone valve is backed by an unbeatable lifetime warranty. From installation through future service, Webstone valves truly are the MVP of this hydronic heating system. We begin our exploration with the Hydrocore manifold system, which dramatically simplifies boiler installation, while proving significant functional advantages over yesterday's field fabricated method. Once a hydronic heating system design is completed, the initial focus is to configure the near boiler piping to a high-efficiency boiler. The objective is to create an effective and efficient method to deliver BTUs from the heat source to the hydronic delivery system. Webstone has developed a revolutionary approach for simplifying the installation of near boiler loops by combining a sophisticated forged brass manifold with prefabricated supply and return lines compatible with the most common boiler orientations, including floor standing side mount, floor standing top mount, wall hung, or wall-hung boilers with an integral pump. The Hydrocore manifold itself is also suitable for installation in secondary circuit loops. The advantages of the Hydrocore system are many, beginning with the installation and continuing over the life of the system. Immediately, it eliminates the need to field fabricate a complex assembly of 34 components, including closely spaced tees, valves, nipples, boiler drains, and fittings. Yesterday's field method would generate 32 leak paths and take the installer nearly 5 hours to complete. The Hydrocore system can be installed using only a fraction of the components, eliminating 29 leak paths and completed in less than 30 minutes with expert-looking results. Closely spaced tees are imperative in the near boiler loop for the boiler and system to operate properly. This assembly often poses challenges for installers, as their small size and multiple angles make soldering difficult, and precise spacing across the tees is a must. The precision-crafted Hydrocore manifold is manufactured to the exact spacing required to ensure hydraulic separation across the tees. The Hydrocore system also simplifies future maintenance. For example, close both of the main valves to easily isolate the boiler for service or pump replacement. Connect a hose and open the ball drain main valve to easily purge the system through the boiler. Close both main valves on the Hydrocore manifold and open a ball drain elsewhere in the system to purge the system apart from the boiler. Or attach hoses, close both main valves, and open both drain valves to easily purge, fill, or descale the boiler or secondary system loop. All of this is achieved with expert-looking results that are guaranteed for life. The Webstone Hydrocore manifold boasts a sophisticated compact design that performs all of the functions just discussed in very little space. Each manifold consists of precision-crafted, closely spaced tees, bordered by an isolator valve with rotating flange and drain on one side, and a ball drain on the other. Both main valves are manufactured with Webstone's unique T-flow valve design, which allows flow to be directed into the drain from either side of the main ball valve. This unique valve design and purge drain capability makes the Hydrocore manifold extremely beneficial to the installer. The snug-fit 360-degree rotating flange offers greater flexibility to orient the pump during installation. And the manifold is fully insulated with EPDM foam insulation, saving the hassle of custom fitting off-the-shelf insulation on the job site. The Hydrocore manifold requires a union connection to connect the ball drain side to the rest of the system. Webstone offers 3 different connection styles to choose from: a basic union, a union with 1/4-inch plugged gauge port, or a connection with multiple ports should other devices, such as low water cutoff or indirect water heater, be required. The Hydrocore manifold is available with 3 different flange orientations to provide versatility and accommodate specific installation needs. Flanges are available on the right or left side of the manifold, or omitted for boilers with integral pumps. However, don't let the options overwhelm you. Webstone's boiler compatibility resources make it easy to identify the right Hydrocore kit for your specific boiler installation. Simply let us know if you prefer your manifold connections in threaded, sweat, or press, and let us do the rest. The Hydrocore system is available with varying degrees of prefabrication. Complete near-boiler piping kits, by far, offer the contractor the greatest benefit. Specific features vary by kit, but generally include their choice of manifold, threaded, sweat, or press. Fully fabricated and insulated supply and return lines, assembled with either copper or Hydrocore flex tubing, which have been outfitted with connections for their specific boiler. Select models also include an integrated mesh Y strainer with rotating flange. The strainer's cap features a 1/2-inch plugged port for the installation of a drain valve if one should be desired. A union connection with a plugged pressure gauge port. Pressure gauges themselves are also available separately from Webstone. Please visit webstonevalves.com for further information. Or boiler connections with plugged FIP ports for connection to other equipment, such as an indirect water heater, heat exchanger, or pressure relief valve. All kits accommodate circulators 6.5 inches in length, but thicker flange gaskets are available to adjust for installations where a shorter pump may be utilized. Complete near-boiler piping kits are available to fit the most common boiler orientations on the market today, including floor-standing boilers with side-mount connections, floor-standing boilers with top-mount connections, wall-hung boilers, wall-hung boilers with integral pumps, and combi boilers. Kits are available to fit about 200 different boilers from around 20 different manufacturers, so chances are we have a solution for you. Find the right kit for your boiler at webstonevalves.com/Hydrocore or call us and let us do it for you. While complete near-boiler piping kits have been carefully developed to accommodate the most common installations, we recognize that every installation is a little different, and in rare cases, our prefabricated piping may not be your preferred solution. In that event, you can still benefit from Hydrocore's other advantages by selecting our near-boiler component kits. Component kits include the manifold, pump, and boiler connections, but leave the installer to fabricate the desired piping configuration in the field. For secondary circuit loops, or less common boiler models, you can simply select the Hydrocore manifold kit and still experience the majority of the product's benefits. And finally, if you have truly unique needs, all Hydrocore components are available for individual sale, so you may customize your installation from start to finish. Following the boiler supply line, we meet up with the system supply feed, where the Webstone Expansion Tank Pro Service Valve is truly an MVP in both its application and features. The Expansion Tank Pro Service Valve provides 3 important functions, all within a very small area. The 3-way ball controls the flow between the expansion tank and the system, allowing the user to easily install, isolate, drain, or replace the expansion tank. It provides a connection for the system to the supply feed and offers an additional connection outlet for an air separator. Let's see how these features can benefit you. Installation is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Simply connect the valve to the main system, connect the supply feed to the valve, and then connect the expansion tank to complete the installation. To service the expansion tank, start by closing the isolation valve. Connect a hose and open the drain valve. Pressure in the tank will allow contents to drain quickly and neatly. When the contents are fully drained, close the drain valve. Remove and replace the expansion tank. Open the isolation valve, remove the hose, and replace the cap. The Webstone Expansion Tank Pro Service Valve replaces 7 individual components, including 2 T's, 3 nipples, a ball valve, and boiler drain. And it eliminates 6 leak paths. And saving the installer nearly an hour of labor. This heavy-duty forged brass valve offers 1/2 inch connections, features a blowout-proof stem, and adjustable packing glands, and is, of course, guaranteed for life. As mentioned earlier, the connection at the top of the Expansion Tank Pro Service Valve makes it ideal for use with the Webstone air separator. Failure to properly vent air from a heating system can cause a host of problems, including reduced efficiency, excessive wear on system components, poorly controlled room temperature, endless customer callbacks, and a whole lot of noise. Webstone's air separator has a unique coalescing medium that captures both microbubbles and static air from within a hydronic system. Using the Webstone air separator to properly vent the system improves efficiency, reduces wear on system components, improves system operation, minimizes customer callbacks, reduces noise, and requires no regular maintenance. Here's how it works. Microbubbles and static air flow into the air separator. The stainless steel coalescing medium swiftly separates the air from the fluid, and air collects at the top of the unit. As the air accumulates, it forces the water level in the top of the unit to drop, thereby lowering the float. When the float drops, the vent head is opened, releasing the air from the unit. As the air is released, the water level again rises, lifting the float and closing the vent head. The Webstone design offers a number of advantages over other models on the market. The stainless steel coalescing medium is a more durable alternative, as it is not subject to corrosion. A pin-guided float ensures smooth operation, preventing jams. Although not usually required, the vent head and coalescing medium can both be removed for cleaning should excessive buildup or blockage occur. Installing the unit is flexible. Designated lengths of straight pipe are not required, and flow may be directed into either side. And finally, replacement vent assemblies are available in the event that buildup is so extreme that the unit could not be cleaned, or if damage were to occur during cleaning. The Webstone air separator is suitable for residential or light commercial applications, available with IPS, sweat, or press connections, in sizes 3/4 to 2 inch. And it's the only air separator that is guaranteed for life. From the air separator, we move to the system circulator, and our first opportunity to view the Webstone Isolator valve with rotating flange. The core of valve innovation at Webstone began with the Isolator brand of flanged ball valves. The original is still the best, and this is substantiated by many factors within our industry. In fact, the word isolator is so entrenched that it has become the industry standard term for any type of flanged ball valves. But none can match the quality, performance, and features throughout the extensive Webstone Isolator product group. Simply put, the Isolator isolates any pump for replacement or system service. The flange design features a stainless steel snap ring that helps to hold the flange in position while being connected to the pump. And the rotating flange offers a full 360 degrees of motion. In addition to being easy to install and facilitating future service, the Isolator also prevents electrolysis and eliminates galvanic corrosion. To isolate the pump, first close each of the main valves on either side, then remove the pump from the system. If the pump happens to be obscured by other equipment or piping, you can utilize the rotating flanges to turn the pump so that it can be easily extracted from the system. When the new pump is in place, return the system to the normal operating position. The Webstone design offers a number of advantages over other isolation flanges available on the market. The conical shape of the flange inlet minimizes turbulence. The unique rotating outer flange ring is removable should it become bent or damaged during installation. 360-degree flange rotation offers greater flexibility. And as previously mentioned, the snap ring design provides a greater degree of control. The inner and outer flanges are designed to work together to help prevent problems from over-torquing. And the Webstone Isolator is designed to fit virtually any pump. Models with slotted flange holes are available to accommodate both standard and high-velocity pumps. The Isolator replaces 3 components and the need to assemble a ball valve, nipple, and flange, thereby eliminating 2 leak paths. And saving the installer nearly 20 minutes of labor. The Isolator's unique unibody construction is forged from heavy-duty brass, features a blowout-proof stem, and an adjustable packing gland. Available in IPS, sweat, PPR, or press, in sizes 3/4 to 2-inch. The Isolator with rotating flange is not only guaranteed for life, but guaranteed to save you time and space as well. Following our diagram, we encounter the system's secondary loop. A Hydrocore double ball drain manifold is ideal for this application, providing the precision-crafted, closely spaced tees required for hydraulic separation, as well as other advantages discussed earlier. Following the secondary loop, we can observe additional opportunities for the Isolator with rotating flange wherever a circulator is present. This particular zone runs the baseboard heater loop and provides an excellent example where the ProPal T-drain can be utilized. The T-drain is a simple stroke of brilliance in the ProPal line, a T-connection with a built-in high-flow drain. Install it anywhere a drain or purging valve is required. Use it as a high-flow alternative for filling, draining, or venting a closed-loop system, or add a garden hose connection to any water source in lines up to 2 inches. To fill, remove the cap and attach a hose. Turn on the water source and open the drain valve to introduce new water into the system. During normal operation, fluid passes through the main flow channel. To drain or source, remove the cap and attach a hose. Open the drain valve, and now you have a water connection anywhere you need it. Or just open the drain valve to relieve any pressure that may have accumulated in the system. When finished, close the valve, remove the hose, and replace the cap. The ProPal T-drain replaces 2 components and the need to assemble a T-fitting and boiler drain. This saves a leak path and the installer about 10 minutes of labor. The T-drain is constructed from heavy-duty forged brass, features a high-flow hose drain, a blowout-proof stem, and an adjustable packing gland. It's available with sweat connections in sizes 1/2 through 2 inches. Saves space, saves time, and is, of course, guaranteed for life. From the equipment in each zone, the fluid is returned back towards the primary system loop. But before doing so, we encounter the loop's final Webstone valve, the ProPal ball drain, which when used in conjunction with the Isolator, is able to fully isolate the zone from the system. The ProPal ball drain is a full-port forged brass ball valve with integrated high-flow hose drain designed for a host of applications. This valve can be used to isolate and drain any portion of a piped system. It can also serve to winterize an entire building with simple quarter-turn actions. or the sweat by IPS configuration can be used directly on prefabricated headers. We could go on. The possibilities include so much more. Part of its versatility comes from its unique T-flow pattern ball, which allows for draining from either side of the valve. To drain, remove the cap, attach a hose, open the drain valve, and actuate the handle to direct flow into the drain from one side, in this case, from above the valve's place in the system. Draining from the other side can be accomplished by a quick adjustment to the stem. To adjust the flow path, remove the handle, turn the stem 180 degrees, and replace the handle. The ProPal ball drain replaces 4 individual components, and the need to assemble a ball valve, nipple, T-fitting, and boiler drain, thereby eliminating 3 leak paths. And saving the installer nearly 30 minutes of labor. The ProPal ball drain is constructed from heavy-duty forged brass. Its design includes blowout-proof stems, adjustable packing glands, and a reversible handle, which is different from the adjustable stem discussed earlier. It's available in IPS, sweat, PPR, press, and IPS by sweat configurations, in sizes 1/2 through 2 inch. For added flexibility, the ball drain is also available as the union ball drain, offering an integrated single union connection, replacing 6 components, eliminating 5 leak paths, and saving 45 minutes of labor. A union feature integrated into a full port ball valve with purge drain can be helpful to an installer, as it is ideally suited for connections to other equipment, such as a radiant floor manifold, an indirect water heater, or a heat exchanger. And like all Webstone products, the ProPal ball drain and union ball drain are guaranteed for life. Following the heat exchanger, another Webstone MVP shows what it can do. The ProPal Purge and Fill is ideal for use in snowmelt applications, as it allows the installer to simultaneously drain, flush, and refill any closed-loop system. Like the ball drain, the Purge and Fill features Webstone's unique ball with the 3-way flow path. But unlike the ball drain, the Purge and Fill stem is not adjustable. In this case, the design's advantage is in its compact nature. The main valve prevents flow between the 2 hose connections, allowing new fluid to be introduced into the system. As the new fluid enters the system, it displaces the existing fluid or air, forcing it out the remaining hose connection. The ProPal Purge and Fill replaces 7 components and the need to assemble a ball valve, 2 nipples, 2 T-fittings, and 2 boiler drains, thereby eliminating 6 leak paths. And saving the installer nearly an hour of labor. The ProPal Purge and Fill is constructed from heavy-duty forged brass, features 2 high-flow hose drains, blowout-proof stems, and adjustable packing gland. It's available in IPS and sweat configurations, in sizes 3/4 through 1.5 inch. Saves space, saves time, and of course, is guaranteed for life. Having fully explored this loop, let us now turn our attention to the left side of the diagram and consider some alternatives present in the other secondary loop in this hydronic system. We begin this loop with the primary secondary purge tee from the Webstone ProPal series. The ProPal Purge tee allows for the placement of a ball valve between closely spaced tees. The distance of these closely spaced tees is critical in hydraulic separation. Even the slightest degree of error can result in lost BTUs, causing pressure drop across the tees and ghost flow in the secondary piping system. The integrated ball valve allows for power purging of individual loops, making it ideal for for primary-secondary mod-con boiler systems. We manufacture our Purge tee to guarantee hydraulic separation during normal operation. The distance across the tees is within the prescribed tolerance of 4 times the diameter of the pipe. For power purging, the valve prevents flow across the tees when closed and diverts all fluid into the secondary loop. This forces any air that may have accumulated during installation or service into the loop for venting later on down the line. The ProPal Purge tee replaces 5 components: a ball valve, 2 nipples, and 2 tee fittings, thereby eliminating 4 leak paths. And saving the installer over 30 minutes of labor. But you can never achieve the correct spacing for hydraulic separation using off-the-shelf components. The assembly would simply be too large to get the distance across the tees to be within 4 times the diameter of the pipe. The ProPal Purge tee is the only way to place a valve between closely spaced tees. The ProPal Purge tee is constructed from heavy-duty forged brass, features a reversible handle, a blowout-proof stem, and adjustable packing gland. It's available with sweat connections, with primary loop run sizes 1 through 1 1/2 inch, and secondary branch sizes 1/2 to 1 1/4 inch. And of course, if it's from Webstone, it's guaranteed for life. After the Purge tee, we encounter another significant difference from the right loop. This portion supplies fluid for radiant floor heat, which requires a lower maximum fluid temperature than the rest of our system. Webstone offers a thermostatic mixing valve to fulfill this need. Simply put, the Webstone thermostatic mixing valve, or TMV, mixes hot and cold fluid supplies for temperature-specific applications. Water flows into the respective inlets, and an internal thermal element controls the proportions mixed so that the fluid exits the valve at the desired temperature. The valve's output ranges from 95 degrees Fahrenheit to a maximum of 131 degrees Fahrenheit, which is suitable for a host of applications, including point of use, hydronic heat, or water distribution systems. Nearly all models are outfitted with 3 removable union connections, which simplify installation and future maintenance. This is particularly important on models with integral check valves or sweat connections, as neither the check poppet nor thermal element should come in contact with heat from the soldering process. Unions allow for the soldering to be completed before the main valve body is installed in the line. And down the road, if a blockage should occur, the valve body can easily be removed for inspection and cleaning. Webstone's design for the US market offers a unique temperature locking handle that ensures a consistent output range and maximizes user safety. To lock the handle, first set and verify the mixed water temperature. Remove the screw and handle carefully so as to not inadvertently adjust the temperature setting. Align the internal pin on the handle with the slot on the temperature limit stop. Replace the handle and secure the screw. The Webstone thermostatic mixing valve is suitable for residential or light commercial applications. It's available with compression ends or MIP, sweat, PEX, or press union connections, or in nearly any combination thereof, in sizes 3/8 to 1 inch. All Webstone TMV products are manufactured from lead-free clean brass for compliance with all federal and state low lead laws, and are available with integral check valves on the hot and cold inlets, if the feature is desired or otherwise required by local codes. And like all other Webstone products, the thermostatic mixing valve is guaranteed for life. With the fluid temperature set, the loop continues upwards until we encounter the individual zones. Here, we find the final Webstone product we will discuss, the Isolator with rotating flange and multifunction drain. This valve is truly a case of perfected, state-of-the-art design and represents Webstone engineering at its best. Like the Isolator with drain isolates any pump for replacement or system service. The flange design features the same stainless steel snap ring, and the rotating flange offers the same full 360 degrees of motion. The real advantage in its design comes from the unique three-way ball that permits draining from either side of the pump, a feature we will explore further in a moment. And like the Isolator with drain also prevents electrolysis and eliminates galvanic corrosion. The exclusive three-way flow path provides the ability to purge from either side of the pump with ease. This unique design, coupled with 180-degree ball rotation, allows the pump to be used to drain the system below or gravity to drain the system above. Let's see how this works. In order to accomplish any draining, first remove the caps and attach the hoses. To drain before the pump, turn the handle so that the T-flow illustration shows a path up through the pump and out the drain valve. If the pump is on, this will draw fluid up through the pump and then out the drain. To drain the rest of the system above, simply turn the handle 180 degrees in the opposite direction. The T-flow illustration will now show a clear path down from above and out the drain. Gravity will force the water to drain from above. To isolate the pump, first close each of the main valves on either side. Then remove the pump from the system. If the pump happens to be obscured by other equipment or piping, you can utilize the rotating flanges to turn the pump, so it can easily be extracted from the system. When the new pump is in place, return the system to the normal operating position. The Webstone design offers a number of advantages over other isolation flanges available on the market. The conical shape of the flange inlet minimizes turbulence. The unique rotating outer flange ring is removable should it become bent or damaged during installation. 360-degree flange rotation offers greater flexibility. And as previously mentioned, the snap ring design provides a greater degree of control. The inner and outer flanges are designed to work together to help prevent problems from over-torquing. And the Webstone Isolator is designed to fit virtually any pump. Models with slotted flange holes are available to accommodate both standard and high-velocity pumps. The Isolator replaces 6 components and the need to assemble a ball valve, 2 nipples, a T-fitting, a boiler drain, and a flange, thereby eliminating 5 leak paths. And saving the installer 45 minutes of labor. The Isolator's patented technology includes a unique unibody design forged from heavy-duty brass, a high-flow hose drain, blowout-proof stems, and adjustable packing glands. Available in IPS, sweat, PPR, or press in sizes 3/4 to 2 inch. Guaranteed for life and guaranteed to save you time and space as well. And there you have it, the Webstone Hydronic lineup. Innovation in design and hydronic applications. The Hydrocore manifold system. The Isolator with multi-function drain. The Isolator. The ProPal ball drain. And Union ball drain. The ProPal expansion tank Pro service valve. The ProPal T drain. The ProPal primary secondary purge T. The ProPal Purge and Fill, the Webstone Air Separator, the Webstone Thermostatic Mixing Valve. Wouldn't you like to save up to 25 hours on your next installation with the confidence of using products that are guaranteed for life?